Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. So I am back at my house again, and I wanted to talk to you guys about alternative ways that you could be celebrating Halloween this year. So I know the Halloween is roughly 3 days away or so, and I figure this would be a really good day to start discussing alternative ways that you could be celebrating Halloween this year, for that matter. So, well, I am aware that the month of October, for the most part, has already come and gone, and most of the Halloween stuff that you guys would have done by now, or alternative, I should say, Halloween stuff you would have done by now, mostly has come and gone, and you always have next year, but there is still a chance that you might be able to do some stuff for Halloween this year. Well, my favorite alternative way that you can celebrate Halloween this year is you could potentially find a church that's doing a trunk or treat. So you might ask, what is a trunk or treat? Trunk or treat is an annual church event that's usually held on I should say anytime between mid October to the end of October. And it's usually held on a Saturday or Sunday. And it's usually when a bunch of cars are lined up in a giant circle in the parking lot, or sometimes it's just parked around the entire church, like my church does. And kids go from car to car, or trunk to trunk, going trick or treat, whatever. And it's a great way for you to find a new church home, and also it's a safer way to celebrate Halloween knowing that you're in a safe environment without having to worry about whether your kids are going to go to someone's door that could be potentially harmful to your kids. And it's also a great way for your kids to meet other kids in your community. So it's a great community outreach. It really is. And that's actually why I strongly support trunk or treat. Another way that you can celebrate Halloween, wow, is by finding a fall festival of some sort. Now, you don't necessarily need to go to one at a church. There are fall festivals everywhere. And fall festivals are an amazing way to celebrate Halloween because of the fact that you can, go on hay rides, you can go through mazes, you can still have candy. They usually cook some good food, they usually have music playing, and you can meet all kinds of people in your community. Now, you're not necessarily going to meet Christians per se at Fall Festival. Also, fall festivals usually come with all kinds of cool games. I went to a college down in Central Florida called Polk State College. I would have graduated from there. Unfortunately, I didn't complete my degree fast enough to be done with it. It's called I struggled too much with math. If I had stayed down there, who knows? I might have still been struggling with it, but it's hard to say. Well, I took a little time off and I found a free college through my union up here in the greater Cincinnati area. It's called Eastern Gateway Community College. And I'm excited to announce that I did officially, not unofficially, graduate from college with my associate's degree and with honors on top of that, which I was like, wow. Now that's exciting. I was like, now how on earth did I do that? But I'm really glad that it's over and done with, and I guess that's all that matters. And I should officially receive my degree come December, and along with everything else on top of that. So at least I'll know, or I know when I'm going to get everything. And at least I know it's all going to go to the right place on top of that. So that's a good thing. But anyway, enough about that. But I wanted to bring up that college because that particular college I went to, Polk State College, was doing a fall festival every year. It was called Polk State Fall Fest. Now, when I first volunteered at Polk State Fall Fest, it was run by a non-for-profit organization called Lacertoma. Back when it was actually good. So you would come in, there was games for the kids. They had a cakewalk. Cakewalks are an amazing way to raise money for charity. Um, and also a ton of fun, too, because you just keep walking around while the music's playing. As soon as the music stops, if you're lucky, you might win one of the cakes that somebody might have bought or decorated or made themselves and then decorated and then brought over. And it was kind of cool. And then there was a lot more games on top of that. I remember someone had their own putt putt that they had set up for families to play. Polk State had their own college band that would perform in the middle of the college campus, which I thought was really, really cool. And they had all kinds of like table set with like arts and crafts and stuff you could buy. And I always found it a very enjoyable fall festival to attend every single year, even after Polk State Fall Festival or Polk State Fall Fest just became Polk State Fall Fest. Long story short, so the college became a university, so to speak, even though they're still called Polk State College, a number of years ago. And Lacertoma tried to come back, and they were like, yeah, we'll allow you to come back, but we want all the money. Well, Lacertoma was like, well, no, our money is for, young people with severe critical medical conditions. And Polk State College is like, that's nice. We need the money more. So Lacertoma is like, well, forget you guys. We're going to leave. So they tried going over to another place. And unfortunately, due to the fact that they went to a location that nobody really knew about, they got forgotten about and eventually just couldn't keep doing it anymore. It was kind of sad. So Polk State Fall Fest kept going, but I felt like Polk State Fall Fest just lost its touch, I should say, after they kicked out Lacertoma. So I was a little heartbroken about that. But nonetheless, that was just one of many fall festivals I've been to. If you live in Central Florida, Z88.3, which you can go on their website, z88.3.org, they have a whole page of different fall festivals that are going on during the entire month of October, probably even part of September as well, that you and your family can attend. I knew about one that was actually not too far from this area. Is actually over by my old house. We never did go. It was on a Thursday evening a while ago, but I'm glad to know that even here in northern Kentucky there are fall festivals. I'm sure if I found a Christian radio station, which I believe there is one in Cincinnati, I'm sure if I went on their website they would be talking about all the different Christian fall festivals you can attend, or different fall festivals that churches are throwing. Honestly, the best thing you can do is Google search Christian fall festivals or fall festivals near you. You'll get all kinds of results. And that's like literally the best way to go. So you've got Trunk or Treat, which is probably the closest thing you can get to Trick or Treat. Sorry, my our arm was getting a little cramped there. You got fall festivals, and you also know that you got other alternatives. I mean, fall festivals are definitely the best of the best because of the fact that they also include like hay rides and stuff like that. So I definitely gave you guys some thoughts to, consider when Halloween comes. If worst comes to worst, you always have that option to turn off your front light on a Halloween night, which this year it's on a Sunday, and maybe play a board game. You could always take your kids to Kings Island if you live in the area. That's a family friendly event to attend. You always have the option to stay home and watch a movie. You could always go to the movie theater. So, you could always go out for dinner. I mean, there are definitely some options out there for you and your family to enjoy versus celebrating Halloween. I have met people that didn't necessarily celebrate Halloween and they would instead do other things like go and play games at the arcade. We always could go to Dave and Buster's or something. Dave and Buster's are everywhere. Not everybody celebrates Halloween. I completely respect that and understand that, both for religious reasons and for safety reasons. Being a Christian myself, I don't necessarily 100% support Halloween, but I totally understand why there are people out there that do celebrate Halloween. And you know what? If that's your prerogative, then go for it. I totally get that. But anyway, this was a shorter vlog than normal. I just hope and pray that I was able to help you guys out with trying to figure out what you're gonna do for Halloween this year, especially with it creeping closer. I mean, by the end of today, we'll only be 2 days away. As it is, I just have to work tomorrow and Saturday, which is actually our Collingsworth family weekend at the Ark Encounter. So we're going to be doing this big Christmas event. So see, at the Ark Encounter, we don't celebrate Halloween. No. We start getting ready for Christmas instead, because Christmas is a big religious holiday, and we care very much about Christmas and being letting everybody come see the lights for free. Yes, you can come to the Creation Museum or the Ark Encounter and see the lights for free. Actually, this year we are closing the Creation Museum exhibits and the Ark Encounter exhibits at 6 o'clock sharp, and then Sundays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays until the third week of December at least. We're doing Christmas time in town from 6 to 8:30, and then the week of Christmas we're doing Christmas time in town from 6 to 8:30 Sunday through Thursday that week. So we will be closed on Christmas Eve and day. Might as well announce that now, since Halloween's on Sunday. Monday is November 1st, which for some people is the official start of their Christmas season. And usually November is when a lot of people tend to think about Christmas anyway, considering a lot of places are already starting to celebrate Christmas. Halloween's officially over. Let's move on to the next biggest holiday. And a lot of people are like, well, at least businesses anyway, are like, oh, let's forget about Thanksgiving. Let's just jump right to Christmas. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's whatever floats your boat. So next Tuesday is November 2nd. I'm not doing an at-home vlog this time. Speaking of Christmas, Christmas Town is coming to the Creation Museum. Like I said, both the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum are already putting up their Christmas decorations. Now, I intentionally am waiting until next week after Halloween to start working on the Christmas portion of my YouTube channel, which is why I was just focusing on fall and Halloween up until this point. But I'm going to let you guys know right now that next Tuesday, on November the 2nd, Election Day, that I'm going to go vlog at the Creation Museum. I'm going to show you guys the Christmas lights as they're coming along. I am more than likely going to go in the early evening so you can see the lights all lit up. So the Creation Museum closes at 6 o'clock, so I'll probably get there right at 5 o'clock on the dot and then come back here for the remainder of the day. Yes, I could go play tennis with my coworkers, but at this time I would rather not, just for personal reasons. So, with that being said, I will see you guys at the Creation Museum next Tuesday. Eventually, I will go back to the Ark Encounter on my day off and show you guys the Christmas lights over there, like as they're being put up. I don't know when I'm going to do that yet. If you guys remember back on Tuesday, I mentioned that I'm going back to Canada, and I mentioned the only way to get in these days is to be fully vaccinated. Well, I won't tell you guys I'm not. I won't tell you guys that I'm fully vaccinated, but I'll tell you guys that I'm in the process of it. So, on November 9th, I believe that's my last step in the process, and I'm gonna take it easy for the remainder of the day. That'll probably be another day I just do an at-home vlog, and if I don't get around to the Ark Encounter until the following week, I seriously doubt I'll be vlogging the Christmas lights being put up at the Ark Encounter this year. I'm probably I think that week I'm gonna be working on the Christmas light display over in Burlington. So I think I already have a schedule set up that I'm gonna be starting my Christmas lights vlogs or whatever that week, and I'm gonna be continuing all the way through until the week of Christmas. Originally, I put on my Facebook page that I wasn't gonna have any kind of vlogs the week of Christmas. That was before I found I was going to Canada. Of course, I've gone back and told everybody, oh, by the way, I'm going to Canada now for Christmas. So, yes, there more than likely will be vlogs for Christmas this year. Not to mention lots and lots of pictures, so just be waiting for that. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to that. But as I've said before, and this time I'm saying it for my final time, and I mean it this time, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. See you next Tuesday, in other words. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out.